Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between Slush and Kiwikaki here on Steps of War. Slush spawning as the orange Zerg player over here on the north side of the map. Meanwhile, we have Kiwikaki spawning as the yellow Protoss on the south side of the map. So Protoss versus Zerg here on Steps of War. Steps of War, one of those really small maps with a very short walking distance between your two bases. We do see Slush currently just continuing the power drone, so there will not be any 6-pool rush coming in from Slush. Oh, back over here we have Kiwikaki doing the standard opening as well, setting up that 10 pylon, or sorry, that 9 pylon, and now perhaps, yes, we'll be moving out in order to scout. So doing some early scouting there, making sure that there is not any early aggression, and wants to make sure that if he does not need to throw down double gateways, and instead perhaps will be able to throw get an assimilator and a cybernetics core. So out moves this Overlord. Overlord still doing the standard thing as well. Slush not doing anything and not revealing his strategy just quite yet. And on this stage, or on this map, I can see either a 14 hatchery or even a spawning pool. However, a 14 hatchery would be a very aggressive play, especially considering the close walking distance and how Slush has no idea what exactly Kiwikaki is currently going for. We do see one probe now moving around the map over here. Slush perhaps now doing a drone walk back and forth, trying to make sure that no pylons are being placed over here. And now an Overlord now making its way, and now one drone walking up this ramp as well. One gateway currently being warped in, however, and now also getting that assimilator, so it does not look like it will be any 2-gate push, just a standard 1 gateway followed by a cybernetics core, and this game is now underway. Spawning pool already coming into play here, so we do see one probe just wandering out and hanging around by these group of mineral patches here. So we'll be able to just sit there for quite some time. We do see that one drone just continuing to wander back and forth, and now this probe needs to figure out what exactly the strategy that Slush is going for. He's going to quickly see that the hatchery is, the spawning pool is nearly completed, and also we see a fair number of larvae will be ready out. So now 6 Zerglings will be trained up in just a second, and now an evolution chamber. How was that done? Okay, I need to figure out what happened here. So back over here, we see there's a drone here. The drone is going to grow up to be a hatchery, cancel himself, and then grow up to be an evolution chamber. Nicely done by Slush. What this is going to do is it's going to open up a lot of Zerglings to just simply come into the space. Normally, the probe would like to place down a cybernetics core right here. However, it will not be able to. And now as this evolution, so this pylon now going to be warped into play. Is Slush going to cancel this? No, he's not going to cancel this, so it's just sitting here, and it is now currently bleeding. However, I believe there is enough room in between these two buildings right here. So this one Zealot trying to take down this one evolution chamber here, and now we already have some Zerglings now moving out across the map. That one drone getting taken down, and now Zerglings will be able to try to just move simply over here. We do see this one evolution chamber. If this evolution chamber goes down, this might actually be detrimental to Slush, because this will just completely open up this front door. This one probe needs to be very careful. No, will those Zerglings be able to just simply run in and try to get into position? And Broodlings now coming out, so those Broodlings now just doing a lot of damage, unable to build any buildings there because of those Broodlings, and that one Zealot is going to get taken down. And now we have Zerglings coming into position here. One additional probe just wandering around the inside, and now we see more and more pylons. One Zergling trying to fight back against these Zealots here, and those Zerglings now able to pull back. Nicely done by Kiwikaki. Kiwikaki opened up with a very aggressive, Slush opened up with a very aggressive evolution chamber block, and now trying to get that one Zergling into the base, unable to, and was able to take down that one probe, however. And now Kiwikaki cannot be happy about the positioning on these buildings, however, will be forced and will be stuck to live with it. We do see one hatchery down over here already nearing completion, one queen ready to spawn larvae, and now what was that being canceled? I'm not 100% sure, and perhaps another drone now making its way, gonna go ahead and then grow up to be a spine crawler here, play a little bit of defense perhaps. Yes, now getting a spine crawler, and now getting a creep tumor as well, trying to increase the speed at which these creep tumors are spread. We do see one queen sitting over here, and now another pylon coming in. So production wise, one sentry now making its way out, and Kiwikaki playing very defensively. Kiwikaki, no, not defensively, building 3 additional gateways in the back, and the warp gate research will be completed in just a moment. And as this pylon finishes, he will be able to warp in units onto this low ground, severely cutting the walking time between these two bases, as these units do not have to walk around this location. We do have one Zergling, will be able to scout out that one pylon there, and now trying to walk up this ramp will be greeted by 2 Zealots and 1 Sentry, and realizing that they cannot really do all too much production wise. We do see some Spine Crawlers now now just trying to get into position over here, and now in come these Zealots. Sentries, Zealots now making their way out, and there are not enough fighting units. We need to get more Spine Crawlers in here, otherwise a lot of damage will be dealt. We do see a lot of sentries already coming into position. Another queen now trying to come in and join in on this fight as well. However, it's going to be a couple seconds before that queen gets into position, and now warping in units over here with a pylon. So a nice proxy pylon into here. Are we going to get a transfusion onto that Spine Crawler? No, only able to get off 1 kill. And very, very aggressive play. In comes a force field as well. No additional reinforcements will be able to come in that easily. Those Zerglings just getting stuck on themselves. Zealots and Stalkers on that low ground, able to continue to fight. Will be able to take down these units here, and Slush says GG. Nicely played by Slush. That was the first time I've seen a hatchery / evolution chamber on a front door in order to try to mess up a Protoss player's build on that front door. However, it did not work, and to Slush's advantage. And all Kiwikaki, being very, very calm, very, very cool and level-headed, was able to get down enough pylons, make sure that those Zerglings were not able to run by, and then pushed out with a very aggressive 4-gate play. So, and like Day 9 says, or like Sean says, whenever you find your opponent trying to do something a little bit cheesy and very, very just risky, if it fails, go ahead and attack them, because they most likely do not have the army in order to recover. So we saw that very early aggressive evolution chamber hatchery did not work out all too well. You remember, when you cancel a hatchery, you lose some amount of minerals, and then he also lost an evolution chamber in addition to that drone. So that was probably about 125 to a 200 mineral loss, somewhere in between there. Then he just decided to just move out with a proxy pylon, warp in units onto the slow ground, and simply just take this game. So hats off to Kiwikaki. Kiwikaki being very, very aggressive with that Stalker, Zealot, Sentry 4-gate push. Not your typical 4-gate push here on Steps of War. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you guys on Battle.net.